begins to tell at midnight, round midnight. I do very well till after sundown. Supper time, I'm feeling sad, but it really gets bad round midnight.
Good evening, and welcome to Rome Neal's Banana Puddin' Jazz. Tonight is a very special night for me. It's a night that I've planned for so many years. I've done this Banana Puddin' Jazz entitled Jazzy Thespian Night. And Jazzy Thespian Night is when I get the opportunity to pay tribute to AUDELCO, the Black Theater Award ceremony that happens usually the third Monday of every month. This year is going to be the last Monday of this month, November 29th. Uh, but I get the opportunity to pay tribute to them. And one of the reasons is because of the wonderful, awesome work that they've been doing in theater, celebrating us, the thespians, the actors, the production crew, the directors, everybody that has anything to do with Black theater. And they've been so very supportive. And two queens who have been so supportive of it. And I love them very much. The founder, Ms. Vivian Robinson, and the late president, the queen, Miss Grace L. Jones. So it's an honor to be here today to celebrate them. This is the 10th year that I've done as part of my Banana Puddin' Jazz series, which is 18 years old. This is the 10th year that I've done this series and dedicated it to Grace Jones of AUDELCO because I saw the hard work that she was doing in putting the show together and the doubts that people had because she was an older lover of theater, and they thought that she couldn't pull it off, but she did some miraculous work over the years, and I love her very dearly. And it was very important for me to say, hey, pitch in and help out. That's what I did for Vivian Robinson and Grace Jones, and now I'm doing the same for my good buddy Jackie Jeffries, who's the new president of AUDELCO. So we want you to sit back, relax, have a wonderful time with the show tonight. We have some surprises coming your way, and hopefully there'll be good surprises when you're dealing with this platform that we're dealing with. But it's going to be all fun, and we're going to have a good time tonight. If you have any problems with the show, please put in comments and put them in the comment section. Also in the comment section, please feel free tonight, just like every other Banana Puddin' Jazz that I do, we have what I call the Banana Puddin' Jazz poem, and it's a poem that the audience writes. So whatever you feel about tonight's show, the platform, the people who are performing, just write it in a poetic form or just write words. And Ria Alexander, one of the performers tonight, fabulous actress, she's going to read the poem tonight for your pleasure. And remember that the Banana Puddin' Jazz poem is your poem. So let's get the show started. My first guest is none other than my partner in the crime we call passion, which is theater. I produced his plays for the past 30 years at the world famous New Eurekan Poets Cafe. And this is the first year in New York City, world premiere, that Ishmael will be having a new play out entitled The Slave Who Loves Caviar. And it won't be at the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. It'll be at my second home, which is Theater for the New City. And it won't be directed by yours truly, but it'll be directed by his wife, the lovely Carla Blank. And she's a fabulous director. She's been what I call my cleanup woman with quite a few of the plays that I've done at the New Recompose Cafe. And she comes in and just makes sure everything is running smooth for me. So it's good to see her at the helm of directing one of her husband's works. The play is going to open December 23rd at Theater for New City, and it's going to run there until January 9th. So call and get your tickets for this show. It's going to be fantastic. And we all look forward to making it happen. I will be the production coordinator, making sure things run smoothly for everyone who comes out to see it. Now, what we have tonight is Ishmael Reed. He's going to come on and he's going to do a piece of the work. Ishmael Reed, for those of you who don't know, he's a world famous poet, playwright, novelist, the MacArthur Genius Award winner, and he also won an award from the AUDELCO. I believe it was the Pioneer Award from AUDELCO quite a few years ago. And his play, The Haunting of Lin-Manuel Miranda, reaped up 3 AUDELCO awards at the Tribeca Arts Center a few years back. That was when we were in a theater doing the AUDELCO Awards. So Ishmael is no stranger to AUDELCO, and it's good to have him on the platform working with us doing the show. So the excerpt that'll be read by Carla Blank and the music by Ishmael Reed is part of the play that's going to be presented at Theater for the New City, The Slave Who Loved Caviar. And from this excerpt, we have the tune that Ishmael composed himself entitled, When Beautiful Boys Drown in the Nile, They Become God. Again, this is a monologue from the show, and let's have a hand for Ishmael Reed.
Imagine the scene. Romans moving slowly up the Nile, the longest river in the world. Emperor Hadrian and his lover Antonius, Roman military brass, government officials. They pass the pyramids, the statues of gods with animal heads. Crocodiles slide from embankments, monkeys swing from banana trees, hippos rest in the mud, lizards stand frozen in the sand. Egyptians are in town preparing for the festival of Osiris. It's October, the year is 130. Hadrian lies in bed with his teenage lover Antonius. The night before, there was much festivity. Members of the flotilla danced to an Egyptian orchestra, and Hadrian and Antonius lay on pillows and alternately drank wine while nude young men and women danced before them. Antonius was the most beautiful boy in the Western ancient world. He was a Turk who traveled with the emperor throughout the empire. Hadrian would kill a lion for the love of this boy, but then, in the year 130, an event occurred from which the emperor would never recover. The boat had anchored by a temple dedicated to Thoth, the Egyptian god of writing. Suffering from a hangover, the boy got up to go to the bathroom, and as he began to enter the room, which one reached by leaving the cabin and walking along the side of the boat, unsteadily, he was pushed or stumbled over the side. Hadrian, this conqueror, the most powerful man in the empire, broke down and cried when informed of the death of his beautiful boy. He could not be consoled. That night, Hadrian saw a star that arose from the spot where they found his body. He named the star after his lover. Antonius became the original superstar. But there was another, darker version of what happened. As Basquiat, the radiant child of the downtown art scene of the 1980s, was sacrificed to sustain the dying career of a fading superstar, Antonius was sacrificed so that Hadrian would recover from a mysterious illness. Following the beliefs of the local priests, all beautiful boys who drown in the Nile become gods. Did Hadrian go overboard to express his grief, deifying his beautiful boy? 28 temples were dedicated to him. Like Basquiat of the 2000s, statues of Antonius appeared throughout the empire. His face appeared on coins and on plates. After his death, Basquiat's image appeared on coffee cups, t-shirts, shoes, socks, canteens, shopping bags, and so forth. Like Antonius and Osiris, both linked by priests because both drowned in the Nile, everybody wanted a piece of Basquiat. Bits of him proliferated like the dismembered god Osiris. Osiris was chopped up into 14 pieces by his assassins so that he couldn't be recovered. All three, Osiris, Antonius, and Basquiat, the first two drowned in the Nile. Basquiat drowned in his vomit.
Wow. It was magnificent. Thank you, Ishmael.
Let me show this.
Can you come on camera? Off camera.
Okay, where's the camera? Right here? No? Just hold on.
Again, Ishmael Reed has written so many wonderful works. I'm so proud to have worked with the first play that he wrote was entitled Savage Wilds. It was about this mayor of Washington getting caught in a hotel with crack cocaine and two beautiful young ladies. And we had so much fun with that one. I directed it and acted it, and I played the mayor. So that was our first play about 30 years ago. Wow. And it's just been a wonderful relationship working with him. And I would be remiss if I didn't say that I got turned on to Ishmael Reed through my buddy and the founder of the New Eureka Poets Cafe, Miguel Algarin. Ishmael has a wonderful book of all of his plays. And this is it. That's a young Ishmael Reed. So, did you get your camera on?
I can't get it on.
You
What
can't
about
get
that?
it
Can
on.
you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, I just wanted to say that Ed Bullins, the great playwright who has joined the ancestors, as they say, was the first one to direct Savage Wilds in 1986. And he will really be missed. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Ishmael Reed. Whoa. I forgot that Ed Bullins directed that piece, was the first one to direct Savage Wilds. This night is going to be an historic night because we get the opportunity to celebrate Black theater and the people who actually made it happen. Some of the legends are going to be on board tonight. I've got Viney Burroughs, the legendary Viney Burroughs. She's in Alabama at a theater conference, and she's going to come on. And today's her birthday, and she's going to come on later on in the show. We're going to all wish her a happy birthday. I've got the birthday banana pudding with the gold candle and everything. I got to get it all together. But she's going to come in, and we're all going to wish her a happy birthday. The theater community, 98-year-old and still doing it. Okay, coming to us next, we're going to have Daralyn. Daralyn, are you ready, darling?
Yes, I am.
Do you have your camera on?
Let's see.
There you are. And you have your sound, right?
Do you want me to do the sound, or are you going to do it? I'll do it.
Let me see if
I can do
I
it.
think no. I think I have it. for you. No, I think you better do it.
Yeah, I think I
On
should.
the safe side, yeah.
Okay, great. Just give me one moment. Just get it queued up.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're queuing up. You know, Daralyn, I met on the jazz scene, and she was singing around the clubs and going to Barry Harris Jazz Workshop. And she was also a good friend of Johnny O'Neal. And Johnny O'Neal is one of the most fabulous jazz pianists in the world. And when Johnny O'Neal takes you on the road with him, you must be doing something good. So Johnny O'Neal took you, did a couple of shows with you on the road, right?
Oh, that's
Daralyn?
absolutely right.
Yes, right. So you know we're talking about top notch. And then all that time on the jazz scene, I didn't know you were an actress at that time. I really didn't. And then I realized that you've been out here doing plays and TV and just a wonderful actress too. So I'm so blessed to have you on the show today.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to be here. So, yeah, I'm ready to go whenever.
Okay, hit it. 1, 2, you know what to do.
So, I chose this song because both Grace Jones and Vivian Robinson were just strong Black women who advocated for artists, and an artist in all aspects of theater, and at a time where people really weren't necessarily doing that on a larger scale. So I wanted to sing this song that was popularized by Nina Simone, because she is someone who's certainly been very vocal about the role of the artist. She has a very well-known quote that the artist's duty is to reflect the times. And great theater always reflects the times. So I wanted to dedicate this song to Vivian Robinson, Grace Jones, and Nina Simone. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. Woo! And I'm feeling fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling free. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a bold world and a new world for me. Stars when you shine, you know how I feel. Sense of the party, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. Shabba-lila-lee, yeah, yeah. No. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling good.
Well, thank you so much, Daralyn Jay. Feeling good.
You.
Listen, folks, Daralyn is a multidisciplinary storyteller. Of course, she's an actress. As you can see, she's a singer, or hear that she's a singer. She's a dancer. I would love for you to have done some dance moves, but you know how I do it. And
Another time when I have a little more
more
screen.
space, right? I'm sitting at this chair, and sometimes I'm like, I want to get up and dance, but I'll be out of the camera frame. But she's appeared in New York and regional theater, television, film, commercials, all over the place. Blue Blood, she was on that. 7 Seconds, White House Plumbers. She's just I got to see some of these shows because I haven't seen you on stage doing your thing, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to you winning your first AUDELCO Awards one of these days, also.
From your mouth to the ancestors' ears, I would love that.
One day I was at the AUDELCO. The first time I was at the AUDELCO Awards, I was doing a play called "Forever My Darling" by Dan Owens. We did it at the Richard Allen Center, and I'm at the theater, and the lighting designer told me, he said, "Rome, I want you to, if I win the award, I want you to accept it for me." And I never got won an award or was nominated for an award, and I was for quite a few years. So I went there, and the first award was Light Design Award, and they called out Marshall Williams, and I said, "Oh, that's me. I got to go up there." And I went up there on that stage, and I accepted the award, and that's when I said, "I'm going to get me one of those." And I got it. I not only got one, I think I got about 6 awards, 2 for acting, 2 for directing, 1 for light design, and another one for Board of Directors Award. So, God hears you, girl. Thank you so very much. And please come back a little later in the show. We love you very much. Hey, everybody, listen, the Banana Puddin' Jazz poem is right there. Write something about Daralyn, what she did, about the conversation, and let's have a great poem of words that you wrote about tonight. This is special happening for everyone. Thank you, darling. Okay, we're coming back to you this time. This young lady, Kaili Turner, wonderful actress, comedian, puppeteer. She's performed all over the city, as far as I know. I haven't seen her on stage yet do her thing, but I caught her at the National Black Theater Festival in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and she stopped into one of my Banana Puddin' Jazz there, and she tasted the pudding and she loved it. But again, Kaili, one of the wonderful things was this lady got an MFA from the Actors Studio or Drama School. And she's got a pilot out now called Effed Up and Fabulous. It's streaming on Tania TV. And she's a Second City Fellow, Saturday Night Second City Fellow. And she's just fabulous. I saw her that night we were at the festival, and we were all coming together and having a good time, and it was the last of the night. And then I really got a chance. It was a poster that we were taking pictures in front of that poster. You remember that? Yes, it was fantastic. Okay, so Kaili, let's. So you're gonna unmute and let's bring it on home, girl.
Alrighty, thank you so much. And I do remember that night. That was like 3:00 in the morning.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me. And I'm following Daralyn, who did an amazing job. So I just want to shout her out real quick too. So first up, and I guess also in honor of the season that we're in November and the ancestors, I want to do a poem called America the Beautiful, the remix. America, the beautiful, God shed his grace on me and cover me from sea to sea in white supremacy. Oh, beautiful, for heroes lied, they liberated strife. These pale-faced cowards, they took what's ours with no mercy for our love of life. America, if your God behold the souls that left foretold, till all will know how this country grows and every lie unfold. How beautiful the lands were lived with the heart of the indigenous. There is blood on the hands of America. There is blood on the hands of America. There is blood on the hands of America. We've implored, we've demanded. The Red Fox would say we grandstanded Martin's dream, that we all start with the same means, still unseen. Critical race theory plants the seed so the young ones take heed, but they don't want that. Better fall back. Assassinated all the ones that fought back, took us off track. So I sometimes sit back and blow trees looking at this new revolution. Slight smile, and I feel a little pleased. Look at the young ones. They said F-12 and had downtown boarded up and nailed. But we can't take our foot off of racism next until the Chauvins have been erased. Give us our R-E-S-P-C-T. We got to go, like be more disco. We say no, we show like Abrams, you better know. We in the cut and we stay hidden. Reddit playing Wall Street games, and it's so fitting. Till Robin Hood robbed the hood. Jay-Z owns stock in that. Yeah, no kidding. Nah, that was a joke. Or was it? But I got your attention. Now wake up, strap up, because we the backup. All right. This next piece is also in honor and Vivian and Grace. This is My Way, in a way that I'm sure most haven't heard it before. This is My Way in Japanese. And in Japanese culture, when they sing My Way, it has a little bit of a different connotation than it does when we listen to like the Frank Sinatra version, for instance, here in America. It's more community driven, and it's about taking the community and doing things your way, doing what's right, and coming together. So. Oh, can we play from the beginning? Sorry, we just run it back from the beginning. As you also probably hear my radiator whistling. The effects of live Zoom theater. Ima funade ga chikazuku sono toki ni futo tatazumi watashi wa furikaeru toku tabashite aruita waka ehio subete kokoro no himata mani aito nami dato ho imi ni afure ima homo eba tanoshi homo ideo anata ni sugeo mayo was ni yuku koto anata no kokoro no 決めたままに私は愛する歌があるから信じたこの道を私は行くだけすべては心の決めたままに愛と涙と微笑みにあふれ今思えば楽しい思い出をあなたに告げよう迷わずに行くことを私の心の決めたままに私は愛する歌があるから信じたこの道を私は行くだけすべては心の決めたままにすべては心の決めたままに Thank you.
Whoa, fabulous, fabulous. Now, listen, girl, you did that in Japanese.
I did.
You know you are you are a black Indian. I wish you would have did it in your native tongue.
I know if I knew it, yeah, I know. That would be awesome, right? That's next. I'm gonna put that on my to-do list to learn that in Algonquin.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
What nation are you from?
I'm Nipmuc, so I'm from
Nipmuc.
an Eastern Woodland tribe, and it's Nipmuc, right alongside the Wampanoags from Massachusetts. So like Mashpee Wampanoags and the Nipmucs did a lot of intermarrying and things. So grew up in Mashpee in Boston.
Oh, wonderful!
So
wonderful. Yeah. You know, my next door neighbor and very good friend. You know, we're like family. Do you know Martha Redbone?
Martha Redbone. That name sounds so familiar.
Well,
That name. She sings, right? She sings.
She sings.
And does storytelling. Yes.
She sings and she writes some fabulous music. She wrote the music to for Color Girls last year, and it won an AUDELCO award. She won for composing the music. Her and her
That's
husband
amazing.
won AUDELCO award for that. So our Black Indians are rising, and she's got a wonderful piece that they've been workshopping that I can't wait till it come out about being a Black American Indian, and the life and the stories and the songs. So we're looking forward to Martha, not only for that, but also for Color Girls that's going to come into Broadway soon.
Yeah, I saw that. Very excited for that.
Well, thank you so very much for being a part of this magic, and
thank you.
We look forward to seeing and hearing more from you in the near future.
Thank you so much.
Fabulous. I want to hear next time we're going to do Banana Puddin' Jazz jazz and comedy.
All right, there we go. Yes, I'm down
You
for
know,
that. I'm
okay,
down for
darling.
that.
Okay, stay blessed. Much love.
All
Peace and
right, thank
blessings.
you. Bye.
Ooh, it's taking off, yo. It's taking off. This is fantastic. I just love my community of actors and directors, and also definitely my community of jazz and jazz lovers. Because I did this one man show, Monk, about Thelonious Monk some years back, and I fell in love with the music, and it just took me to another level of appreciation of jazz. And in that level of appreciation of jazz, I ended up doing that one man show and taking it all around the country. But I had to do my research, and I went out to these jazz clubs, and I started meeting people and hearing the music, and I decided, hey, I love this music, and I wanted to bring it to my home, the New Eureka Poets Cafe. So 18 years ago, I brought it to the New Eureka Poets Cafe for the first Banana Puddin Jazz. And over those years, Banana Puddin Jazz has been just a still an element in the community of jazz that's just taken off and is very well respected. And I've had so many great musicians, from Randy Weston, Barry Harris, um, Danny Nixon, all these great musicians who, T.S. Monk, Thelonious' son. So great musicians who've come to Banana Puddin Jazz and have been a part of the experience. So listen, we have more show lined up for you. Coming to us next is going to be, we have a tribute to Grace L. Jones coming up next. You don't want to miss this one. Lock it in. I'm doing the controls and everything on this StreamYard platform today. But here we go. And this is in the words of Grace L. Jones, the late Grace L. Jones, the late 10 years she was the president of AUDELCO, and she did a fantastic job in her presidency and love for AUDELCO and the legacy of Vivian Robinson, the founder. Mute. Sorry I was on mute, but here's Grace L. Jones.
Frank Howell is the original AUDELCO man. He was Vivian's friend, and when AUDELCO started, and Vivian said, "What can you do, Fred?" And Fred's like a garden. He presented flowers, and for 44 years, coming to 21st of November, Fred has been decorating our lives with flowers. And he's been my friend, and I've known him for a long time. And we've gone through thick and thin, but you know what? AUDELCO is still here, so am I, and so is Fred. And I would love for you guys to please come out. We work so hard, and it's about us, not about other people. We do what we do because we love the theater. The theater tells our story, not someone else's. We are often called the Black Tonys, only because if you've ever attended the Tony Awards, over the years you have one, two, or maybe none who received an award. So that's the other reason that, provoked them to do the AUDELCOs, to honor excellence in Black theater. So, as I said, they're actors, Broadway, off-Broadway film. Outstanding performers, but no one really acknowledged them. So one of our members, Mary B. Davis, would say, AUDELCO honored those that what others ignored, we applaud.
Yes, we do. And yes, she did in such a fabulous way. The great Grace L. Jones, president of AUDELCO, and we love her so very much. Okay, coming to us next is thespian extraordinaire. My brother has done it all, from Broadway to regional theater, international theater, all around the world. He was on Broadway in OK, Jelly's Last Jam, The Lion King, Your Good Man, Charlie Brown, Kiss Me Kate, the Book of Mormon, the Book of Mormon. And like I say, he's performed internationally all over the world, but you TV audience folks should recognize him from his performances in Law and Order, Criminal Intent, NBC's The Rise, and Steve McQueen's Shame. Stanley is going to do for us something that he wrote, a one-man multimedia play entitled Preaching to the Choir, An Inconvenient Truth, a Black Lives Matter Odyssey. Let's have a hand for Stanley Wayne Mathis.
Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. This is fantastic, Rome. Thank you so much for inviting me this evening.
Thank you for being a part of the magic, my brother.
I am very happy to be here for the AUDELCO Awards. I was a recipient. Actually, it was an ensemble. We won for an ensemble, and where's my little award? 2006, and it was a real black man don't sit cross-legged on the floor. And it was done at the New Federal Theater. And so that was my first win at the AUDELCOs. And I'm very, 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 very proud of it. I consider the AUDELCOs, as far as I'm concerned, is on a higher priority than the Tony Awards, because it's about us. And we have to be in the habit of celebrating us unapologetically, you know, and that's what I love about it. I look forward to it. So I'm going to do two pieces from my play. The first piece is going to be a piece called Roots. Let me see here, make sure I'm queued up. It's called Roots, and it is dedicated to Andrew Johnson and every black child whose hair has been under attack by white supremacy. Gullah Geechee rice seeded in my hair. I got the Underground Railroad braided like rolls of cotton in my hair, like sugar cane standing tall and reaching for the sun at day and the moon at night in my hair. I've got the dreaded locks of freedom's flight in my hair, the baobab tree rooted deep in my scalp. My hair be speaking in tongues filled with the Holy Spirit of my ancestors. Got Nat Turner and Toussaint Louverture traipsing through my kinky hair, machete in hand, hair woolly like Samson, standing against Goliath, slingshot in hand. Coarse like Moses, my hair stands defiantly demanding, Pharaoh, let my people go, Book of Ma'at in hand. My hair is a movement, a million-man march, tight like the Black Power fist raised in the air, like Garvey's Pan-Africanism and Malcolm's entangled cries for justice and Martin's dreams of equality in my coils. My hair be nappy with Sojourner's truth, wavy like the Duke, singing the gospel like Mahalia, wading in the water like Catherine Dunham, and tap dancing like the Nicholas brothers. Loud and brash like Cab Calloway, sassy like Sarah Vaughan, mourning like Billie Holiday, like Lena Horne's High Yellow, Not So Mellow, like Nina's Four Women, like the salsa under Celia Cruz's Orisha wigs. My hair is like an old griot telling the stories of my people. The pain and the glory of my people is in my hair. It's just hair, is easy for you to say, but no one's ever tried to take or erase your hair away. For you, hair is just a style or trend. For me, my hair is the skin I'm in. For me, our hair holds the key to that no return door. My hair holds the memory of slave ships where we were shorn like sheep, our culture stripped from our bones like varnish, our tongues snatched from our throats, our names cast away like forbidden prayers, and stolen mantras. All of this is locked away in the DNA that is my hair. No, you can't touch it. You've done enough damage already. You can't comb or cut or brush it. I got the spirit of voodoo, of Ifa in my hair. I got old black magic in my hair, of kings and queens and African empires and dynasties in my hair. In my hair lies the struggles of colonization and imperialism, of lie and conquerline and do-rags and hot combs. Fried, dyed, and laid to the side, my hair be smelling like sage, cleansing the air. My hair, like my blackness, you can't compare. My hair carries my God in it. Guess that's why you're so preoccupied with it. It simply does not belong to you. You can't claim it. You try to shame it. No matter what you name it or how you frame it, you cannot contain it. Colonizer, beware. Don't you touch it. Don't you dare. Just stand there and stare. Behold the beauty, the power, the strength, the glory of my hair. Okay, my second piece, it's called Sankofa. I don't know about you, but I'm going back to get mine. I left my keys in the doorway of no return, left my wallet on a blessed nightstand with my DNA results in it, left my prayers at the altar at the foot of my bed, got no calorie shells in my pocket for the return trip through the middle passage on the MTA, left my lover's hugs and kisses, my baby's smiles and laughter, my mama's home cooking in a shoebox lined with aluminum foil, my daddy's swagger in the back of the closet with that hat with just the right break in it. Need my drums to keep time in this rhythmless nation. Left my Jack Daniels, my 40 ounces, my fifth of libation. I left my afro pick in the shape of a fist on my granny's rocking chair. Shea butter on the bathroom sink right next to my chew stick. Left my weed in the lining of my coat. My honey and lemon, ginger and cayenne pepper in a mason jar in the pantry. Left my diary of cuss words and old folks saying next to my can of snuff. My brown paper bag that says that I can't go through life without being profiled in America. Left my brand new dreams in my worn out shoes under the bed. Left my salsa, my cha-cha, my merengue, my samba, my capoeira, my paso doble. Child, I left the stove on with a pot of collard greens, my black-eyed peas, macaroni and cheese, corn pudding, crackling bread, and neck bones and chitlins. My callaloo, my ackee and saltfish, jerk chicken, rice and peas, and beef patties. Now, how you gonna embark on a new journey without preparations? How you gonna demand reparations when you don't even know your value? I'm fixing to go all the way back. Gonna trace my ancestral blueprint on the wings of a blackbird and catch that flight called Sankofa.
Amazing, brother. Amazing. I look forward to this. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I look forward to this piece coming back. You know, I know you did it online on Zoom with a full cast and did like a stage reading of it. And
Yeah.
you had some fabulous characters in it also. Some of the people who were in it were Tina Fabrique. I saw
Tina Fabrique, and of course you're one of your faves, Miss Ria Alexander.
Okay. Oh, you got the singing divas in there.
Yeah, we had James Alexander also.
Yeah.
And Coco Smith and Miguel Angel. We had oh Lord, me and the names.
That's all right. You know, this is all about these wonderful thespians doing their thing, and that's what we're doing. AUDELCO is doing, celebrating black theater, black actors and directors, and yourself, the writer of this piece. But I saw you at the National Black Theater Festival
Hmm.
in Jelly's Last Jam, and I wanted to tell you, you did a fabulous job as the
Oh,
Chimney Man in that
thank you.
show. And
Thank
but that was just in the show. The after party in the hotel, when you and the cast were in there and they were jamming to that music, and you had your African outfit on, and you were on the floor just turning it out. You know, that's another thing people don't realize about us, people in theater. We work hard and we play hard. We party hard. We have a
Yeah,
good
see,
time.
that's what's great about that festival because it's just us being us, and it's just
Yes.
very unapologetic. We all come from all over the country, and it's the entire diaspora is being
Hmm.
represented, and we're just having a grand time without anybody's permission, and that's what I love about that festival, and that's what I love about the AUDELCO Awards.
Well, the festival is going to be back this in August, I believe. Again, it
I hope
missed
so.
1 year and it's coming back. It will be. I heard from Lawrence Evans that it's coming back, and so we'll all meet at the festival again, and it's going
Yes.
to be fantastic. We have a friend of yours coming to the screen. Good friend of yours, Mr. Tico Wells. If he can come on board here, Tico, you there? There you go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What's going on? Stanley Wayne.
What's going on? You were knee-high to a grasshopper when you left here to go out to LA to make it happen, and you did just that.
31 years I've been out here.
It's so good to see you, man. It's a
You
blessing.
too. Man,
Well,
we met in 1981, Stanley. I was just starting NYU.
He was up there at NYU, just young and fresh and excited and just trying to make it happen. Next thing I know, he was like, I am going to LA. I was like, well, you go ahead, youngin. Do your
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I miss New York though. The craziness of New York. I traded it for the craziness of LA.
Well,
But
thank
it's
you.
beautiful.
Thank you so much again, Stanley. You're coming back in later in the show and do a special tribute to the ancestors for us, and I look
I
forward to
sure
that.
will.
Okay,
Will
peace and
do.
blessings.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Tico,
Hey, buddy.
listen now, people, if you don't know, now you know. Mr. Tico Wells, this is my baby brother. We go back when we were just actors, just doing extra work on shows and on in film. And one day I saw Tico, and he said, "Yeah, man, I just got this part in a play at the Negro Ensemble Company, War Party by Leslie Lee." And I said, "Oh, great!" I was so happy for him. Next thing you know, I auditioned for the play and got a part in it too. And we had in that play, we just an awesome time and became a, a family, a true theater family with Adam Wade, Vondi Curtis Hall, um,
Carla
Carla
Brothers,
Brothers,
Kirk Taylor,
Kirk Taylor, Carmen Mathis, and who were some of the other people?
Kevin
Brian,
Kevin Rock,
Kevin Rock, Brian,
Brian Wesley. What's Brian's last name, man? You stop forgetting me.
Thomas,
Brian Wesley. What's his name?
Brian
Thomas.
Wesley Thomas.
Yes.
And we became a wonderful family, and Tico and I we really came together just magnificently over the years. And then I met his dad, TK, and how can you have a brother and a father who were brothers? But we were all, me and TK were hangout buddies too, and went to some of his fabulous parties. And, I truly miss him because he loved jazz and he loved the music and the creative arts. And of course, he loved his son, Tico Wells, so very much.
I had
Tico,
to leave you somebody when I went to LA.
that's why you left me TK, and it was when he was here. It was just a fabulous union of just
Y'all were
hanging
perfect
out
for each
together.
other, man. Y'all were perfect.
That's right. So TK, we know that you've done some wonderful plays over the
And
years.
see, everybody does that to me. For some reason, they don't even know my dad's name was TK. But I go everywhere I go, somebody will say TK. And you just did it. You
I
just
know I
did it. You
did.
just called me TK.
I
People
know I
call me
did.
TK all the time.
But Tico he's done plays at Crossroads, Spunk, He did at Crossroads also Old Settler and
No, actually, we did Old Settler at the McCarter Theater in New Jersey,
okay, the McCarter
and
Theater,
then
right?
yeah, the McCarter Theater out there in Princeton, and then we
Hmm.
moved it to the Long Wharf Theater
What?
in New Haven,
Whoa.
Connecticut,
Okay, yeah.
and then that play took off, man. The late great John Henry Redwood. This was his big splash, and then Kenny Leon actually directed it on television.
Ooh.
That play went everywhere, man. And
Mm.
John Henry Redwood was a playwright who loved August Wilson. As a
Mm-hmm.
matter of fact, we met doing Fences in Atlanta, and
Mm.
Kenny Leon had directed that play.
Right.
And the thing about the AUDELCO Awards, I always remember Mary Davis with her little portable disposable cameras. Remember when we had this disposable
Oh
cameras? She
yes.
had her a disposable camera, man, and she would come and just make you feel so good.
Mm-hmm,
She
mm-hmm.
just make you feel so good. Y'all are my black stars,
That's right. That's right. So
and
true.
I'm so thankful for AUDELCO and Miss Vivian Robinson and Grace Jones, and now Jackie Jefferson.
Jackie Jeffries.
Jeffries. I said Jefferson. Jackie
Yeah,
Jeffries.
yeah. Just like
Yeah.
TK.
I know, right? We got so many names on the hard drive. It's like juggling all that.
That's
People say old age is makes you forget. I don't think it's that. I think there's so much on the hard drive. You got to
mm.
get it to the desktop.
Woo. Whoa. So true.
Yeah.
So true. What? Listen. I remember that day you called me on a phone, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" He said, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm home." And he said, "I'm coming across the Brooklyn Bridge in a limousine." I said, "What? You on the phone in the car? You on the phone in the car?" He said, "Yeah, and I'm coming to pick you up, and we're going to go for a little ride around." And you came over in that limousine and picked me up because the people from Five Heartbeat had given you guys a promotional tour, and you were in New York, and you dropped by and picked up your brother and say, "Come on, let's go for a ride," And
Yeah, man.
I really appreciate that, and all the, you can't not mention one of the most fabulous films out that came out of Hollywood if you don't mention the Five Heartbeats and the work that you five not it was more than five of you because there was so many other stellar artists in that show, and thank God that the writer director decided to reach out to the theater community and put some legit theater actors on into that film because it showed on the screen, and you were one of the ones with a sterling performance, my brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
And then I just recently saw you. I was going over videotapes and saw you in a scene with Regina King and from the TV show 227. And Regina, as we all know, just got nominated for was it Oscar this year.
Oscar, yeah.
And she got nominated for an Oscar this year, and now she may be nominated again with this new film that's out called The Harder They Fall, the Black Western that she directed also and did a superb job in directing. So to see young actors and to see that scene with you, the young love interest at that point with Regina on 227, it was just, and then see that film, it just remind me of how, we come along in theater and take it to the next level into the film world. And I remember in the film, we both love Fela, and she had a score in the film, reggae score in this western uh, film, and the reggae score was playing throughout, and then all of a sudden there was a fight scene between Regina and the other actress. I don't remember her name, but who did fabulous. But with Jean, in that scene, she was fab. As a director, she must have done it. She said, "Hey, I want fella in there," and she put a fella tune in there. So it was just awesome. And I think it'd be apropos if maybe you do a reggae tune for us.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Okay. That's cool, man. I just got this guitar. I've been mostly playing djembe out here in California. But earlier this year, I asked a friend, I said, I want a guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was given this guitar,
Mm.
and I said, let me just try to learn something on here. I've always loved guitar. I loved all instruments, you know, drums, sax. I started on sax and vocals. And I said, this would be a nice instrument just to have around the house, you know, and pick it up sometimes and just start playing something, you know. And of course, everybody, Bob Marley's still the king, you know. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Da-ba-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be all right. Say don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be all right. Rise up this morning, smiled at the rising sun. 3 little birds pitched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, a melody pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smiled at the rising sun. 3 little birds by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, a melody's pure and true. I said, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. I said, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smiled at the rising sun. 3 little birds pitched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, a melody's pure and true. Say now, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. Oh, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. I said every little thing gonna be alright. Every little thing gonna be alright.
And you know that. Hey, brother, that was fantastic. That was
One
fantastic.
love, one
Woo.
heart. Let's
Uh-oh.
get together and feel alright.
Come on back in here, Jeffrey. Where you at? Where you going, Jeffrey?
Hey, Jeffrey, We did a
Tico.
show called Take Me
Tico.
Along.
Take
My
me.
first
First of all,
show out of NYU was with Jeffery V. Thompson.
so listening to you and Rome talk about you as a young man, I share that so much because I remember going to the apartment, meeting your dad as we walked up from. I think we were the very first show at BMCC in that theater down there with Mary Alice, Dwayne Jones,
Retta Hughes.
Retta Hughes, Mario Van Peebles.
Yes.
So it was amazing.
It
So
was.
to
It
sit down and
was.
see and to see you with a little bit of grade out here. I don't know what happened. I don't know what
It's
happened.
crazy, man. 60 comes quick. 60 comes quick, don't it?
Oh,
I
absolutely.
just graduated like in December. And then
That's
I think we
right.
started rehearsing around February. And I had to leave the show to do my first pilot that I ever did.
That's right. That's
And
sometimes
that
you
was a
saw.
big decision at that time. Like, do I go out to Hollywood and leave the show? I never did anything like that before.
It was only a big decision to you. All the rest of us knew exactly what you're supposed to do. We tried to help you pack your bag and leave you, send you out the door. So,
And the brother who took my place really did a better
yeah.
job than I did. What was his
No,
name?
please,
I
Mark.
forget. Mark.
Was
He was
Mark Wade.
fantastic.
Yeah,
He was
he
fantastic.
did a different job. He couldn't do
He
a
did a
better
different
job. But
job.
you were wonderful, brother.
You know, and go ahead. Oh, they're getting your cue already.
I'm not sure what that was. Rome, you
But
still
yeah,
there,
Jeffrey,
bro?
I want to acknowledge you too, Jeffrey, because you being a big brother in the business was such a wonderful opportunity for me, just coming straight out of college, to have your experience, your generosity, your guidance, and just being a leader on the team. I remember one day I was slacking or something. I wasn't on my. You grabbed me by my neck and said, "Boy, get yourself together."
Hey, well,
You
listen.
probably don't remember that, but I really.
But I also remember one of the last times, not the last time I was in California, but I came to California in I think 2007. I know it was 2007, and one of my first cousins had passed away, and I was so well. I didn't know even where we were, and I turned around and there you are, at the service for my cousin Doris. So.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
everybody's looking at me. Why are you grinning? So I said, I know that's my brother. And they were like, that's 5 heartbeats. So,
It's a small world. We're all
Absolutely.
connected. We're all so connected,
Absolutely.
It's good to see you. Good to see
Great
you.
to see you and great to hear you. You sounded beautiful, brother.
I thank you.
Sounded
Peace.
beautiful. And everybody, in case you don't know, Tico, this party is big. Tico's still out on the West Coast. Joining
Yes.
us there. So,
I got clothes in the dryer right now.
Yeah. Rome pulls them from everywhere.
Well,
Yeah, that's
my baby brother, and the story. What's wonderful about this happening right now is I've dubbed November as Black Theater Month, and a couple of years ago, and I said because of the Audelcos, because Grace Jones's birthday is in November, and a lot of shows come out around this time also, and we're so very fortunate at this time and present where we have, I believe, it's 7 Black shows on Broadway.
Amen.
That's right. 7 Black shows on Broadway. I saw 2 of them. Alice Childress,
Trouble in Mind.
Trouble in Mind. And I saw also the play Lynn Nottage's Clydes, which is awesome also. And Trouble in Mind has LaChance in it. And she was my co-chair of Banana Puddin' Jazz anniversary show last year, and it has your buddy Chuck Cooper's in it also. And then I saw Clyde's with the young man who was a young man at the time, the actor who came to the New Eureka Poets Cafe, and him and the writer and Kim Weston Moran would follow me around saying, "We got this play we want you to do, and we want can you do it? It's called Don't Explain." and this is the playwright. His name is Samuel Harps. And I said, yeah, I'll do it. You know, I looked at them. I know Kim. And I said, I'll direct it, because I was like directing like 3 shows at the same time, from Theater for the New City, PS 22, New Eureka Poets Cafe, and just going from one rehearsal to the other, seeing all these different shows. So I said I would do it. And I did that play, Don't Explain, by Lee Morgan, was nominated for 7 AUDELCO Awards, and it won all 7 awards. And none other than Ron Cephas Jones, who played Lee in the play, was marktastic in the part. He won. I won for director. He won for lead actor. And this casting director came to the theater, and she saw him. I think that was Meg Simon.
Yeah.
And she started putting him to work. And he hasn't stopped, you know. Now he's won 2 Emmy Awards. He's on Broadway in Clyde's. He's got Law and Order. He's in that right now. He's one of the featured actors. They said, you come to Broadway to do Clyde's. We need you to do some Law and Order.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
they put him in Law and Order, and he's got another TV show. So
This Is Us. He's This Is Us.
That's right. This Is Us is when he won the two Emmy
Yeah.
Awards, nominated for 3. You know, so, and he has a fantastic daughter, Jasmine
Yep.
Cephas Jones, who won an Emmy Award too this year. And I remember her being a little tot coming
Me
to see
too.
Don't Explain at the
Yeah.
theater with her mother and see her father. So, you know, this theater world that we live in, the family that we've created, is just miraculous, you know. And I'm so very proud to be a part of it, and I'm proud of AUDELCO, and I love you guys. And I just want to say, Jeffrey, you have been a
Yes.
staunch supporter of Banana Puddin' Jazz. You've been a sponsor, and you're sponsored this year for Banana Puddin' Jazz. I gave you the Romeo Shakeaway Award.
There it is, right here, brother.
That's right, and I gave it to the most appropriate person, because you've done so much in supporting. Not only, like Tico said, you were there to give him that push to do what he had to do, so, and do the right thing. And that's the way you've been like a godfather to quite a few of us in theaters, and we love you so very, very much for that. Just a little your accolades. You won the 8th Annual 1980 AUDELCO Award for Best Actor in a Musical in Imp, in The More You Get, the more you, what is it? The more you
The more you want.
The more you want. Okay. And you was recognized for a Torchbearer Award. Also, you received the 2016 AUDELCO Special Achievement Award. You were nominated for AUDELCO for Best Direction in Iced Out, Shackle, and Chain at the National Black Theater over there in Harlem. And you've done films, you've done Broadway, Amen Corner, UB, Uptown is Hot, Ain't Nothing But the Blues. You just have done it all, my brother, and we truly appreciate you and the work that you've been doing. And I had the opportunity one day, you called me and said, Rome, I got to play at Crossroads. I got a part for you. And I couldn't do it. And I was like, damn. Damn, lost opportunity. But
What show was that? What show was that?
It's Sarah Sings a Love Story. This amazing piece that another my sister actress sister Stephanie Berry wrote a piece. Not only she's amazing.
Stephanie Berry. Wow.
Oh yeah, Stephanie will write you out the room.
Really?
Stephanie Berry is a writer. Her words. She's just again. I wax poetic about her all the time because she amazes me. That she is the kind of actress that she is, but she's equally fantastic as a writer. So that was a piece that she wrote called Sarah Sings a Love Story.
Wow.
Well, we're going to move along here because you're going to do a tune for us, and you're going to set it up with some wonderful words about the AUDELCO ladies and how important.
And Rome, before I get out of here, excuse me.
Tico.
I mean, you've been at you are New Eurekan Poets Cafe.
Please,
Oh,
yes.
man,
you are New Eurekan Poets Cafe.
I'm one of the
And
ones. Yeah,
I just
thank
want to
you.
acknowledge you for your dedication, your commitment, and your consistency
Mm.
to not wait on somebody to make you a star, but to create a vehicle and a venue to give people a place to be and express their talents. So I want to acknowledge you and honor you
Oh,
for that
brother.
as well,
Mm.
along with the
My
AUDELCO
brother.
Awards. All right.
Absolutely. And
Thank
along
you.
with honoring you, that for anybody who's listening to me, to us, to any of us, I don't know if Rome's not one to push his own self, but I think there is a some sort of element in your YouTube getting on this thing that allows you to make a donation to Rome and to Banana Pudding Jazz. And hopefully, if he hasn't spoken about that, Rome will tell us again how to do that, because this brother will do it. He's one of these people. He's gonna make it happen regardless of how the ease of doing it. But if if all of us chip in something, we can help him do what he does. So I just
But,
wanted to holler that out before
well,
we went
you
any
know,
further.
Jeffrey, I get so involved in putting these shows together that sometimes I forget to ask for the money. You
Well, I
know,
just did.
I
So
forget.
so I asked for him. And if you got something, give it to him.
Yeah,
And I think
we do need your support. I mean, this particular show and the shows that we've been doing have been, a labor of love, and it's because of your support that has made it happen. Like Jeffrey stepped a couple of times and became a sponsor of Banana Pudding Jazz, and I truly appreciate that. I just want to say that before you leave, Tico, there's a film that you are doing now, or you've done that's out. And what Prodigal Son?
It
That was
was originally called Prodigal Son, but because of the television show, they changed the name to Jacob, Broken by God.
all
And
right.
it's a beautiful piece about a relationship between a younger and an older minister, and that world of the business of the church. And it should be coming out soon, but it's called Jacob, Broken by God. So keep your eye on that one.
okay. We got to give each other a shout out and let people know what we're doing also, because sometimes we get into the performance mode and you forget. Oh man, I got to tell people about what I'm doing. So
Yeah.
it's all important. Love
And
you,
if
my
you're ever
brother.
at Venice Beach, Saturdays and Sundays, come out to the drum circle. You'll see me getting down.
Boom, boom, boom,
All
boom,
right,
boom, boom.
Tico.
Yes.
All right.
Love
Peace.
you, my brother.
Tico Wells, y'all, in the house. Jeffrey,
Rome.
yes. What are you going to do for us, brother?
Well, again, first of all, I just want to tell you, I'm not really great with the private chat. I don't know if you're getting it, but first of all, you are holding it down, doing
Woo!
something that is not. You are everything. You are technician, host. I just want to speak to my heart and say to you, I know this. What looks easy to them, I know this ain't easy, and you're doing it very well.
Well,
So
we're
congratulations.
doing what we have to do.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to hold up. You got more show coming, but I just again, like everybody else has said, the AUDELCOs. Stanley spoke so beautifully about what the AUDELCOs mean to us as Black performers, performers of color in New York City. When I first got here, is when I was blessed to meet Vivian Robinson, who began the AUDELCOs, and what she said to us again was that there was a need that was not being fulfilled. White actors get, first of all, they get opportunities, and they were getting a lot more publicity and support, because first of all, theater wasn't necessarily all that welcoming to people of color in terms of audiences. So they went about the business of bringing Black people into the seats to see shows, and not just the big shows, but they went into, little theaters that were struggling, and making sure that there were people there to see this great work, because the venue did not, a small venue did not necessarily denote a small talent. In fact, usually it didn't. It was, you know, great performances going on, but they needed people to come and support them. And when Vivian and Grace started bringing people there, it made all of us feel like what we were doing, because you weren't getting paid no money, you know, but you know, you were learning, and you were hanging out with people that you loved and doing great things, and they made us feel like they saw us, we were seen. But there's a third person, and a couple people, well, even Grace in the video, bring up Mary B. Davis. Now, when I first started out, there she is, Mary B. Davis, just like Tico just spoke of, would show up with her little portable instant, you know, camera and take pictures of whoever was there. They'd usually be with a group of women that they'd all gotten together to bring to the show. But she always made you feel good, and she always referred to all of us as her Black stars. And Mary is in Florida right now, and hopefully I'm hoping she's able to see this. But I'm going to dedicate this little medley of song together to Mary B. Davis and to all the Black stars that have been here, and the Black stars that are going to be coming after us. So we'll see if we can make this all work. You take it whenever you're ready. As a child, I asked my mother, is there a morning star? I was answered by my mother, yes, there's a morning star. Just before the dawn, she whispered, it appears in the sky above, and this star sunrise, this is the star of love. For this is the morning star that shines above. Yes, this is the morning star. This is the star of love. And then I asked my mother, will I see this morning star? I was answered by my mother, you will see the morning star. Please, just one moment in the sky. Let it shine forever after, deep in your mother's eyes. And that's when I learned how wise all mothers are. There in my mother's eyes, I saw that morning star, the love light in her eyes, shining bright like a morning star. Anytime your heart desires, it'll come to you. If your heart is in your dream, no desire is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, as dreamers do, fate is kind. She brings those who love fulfillment of your secret longings, like a boat out of blue. Fate steps in to see you through. When you wish upon a star where your dreams are, dancing to see you through. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. All right.
Yes, my brother. Wish upon a star. I forgot to put your star thing up
Hey,
there, but
listen,
yes, sir.
we did. It was fine. As I said at the end of any show, if there's no blood on the stage, it was successful.
Well, there
So,
you go. There's your stars right there. Well, Jeffrey, thank you so very much for that, my brother. You know, again, thank you for your love of the family. And you know, we are all missing those Thanksgiving after Thanksgiving parties that you always have there at Manhattan.
hey, listen, Rome. So I want everybody. This is my one little preach. Everybody, do what you need to do to be safe, stay safe, so that we can continue to get together. I want to add two more things today. 3 birthdays. Today is the birthday of Mr. David Wright, AUDELCO winner.
David Wright's birthday is today?
Today, David Wright's birthday. Today is also the birthday of Miss Leslie Dockery.
Oh, wow.
Debbie's birthday, and today is also the birthday of makeup designer extraordinaire Thelma Pollard. So those 3, I wish them a happy birthday today. And as far as Ed Bullins wrote, the very first play I ever did in New York City was written by Ed Bullins. It was called Homeboy. Because of that, I got a good review, and my mother and father felt it was safe for me to come to New York and try to be somebody, because they got to read my name in the New York magazine with a review. And I thank Ed Bullins for giving them that security that I would make it through here okay. So happy birthday, and God bless you, Ed Bullins.
God bless him. Rest on your heavenly high, my brother.
Absolutely.
Well deserved. I remember so much. He even became a Banana Puddin' Jazz sponsor once. Ed Bullins, you know, what a wonderful spirit. He was teaching out at Northeastern College in Boston, and he was my youngest son, Treasure's, one of his instructors, professors, and you know. When my son came to me and said, "Yeah, I took this class and I've got this guy Ed Bullins. You know him, Dad?" I said, "Of course I know him." Yeah, so he's magnificent. Will be truly missed, but you know the words and the plays, you know, will stay with us forever, and that's what we do all have. So I thank you, my brother, for being a part of this magic once again.
Absolutely, my great pleasure. And may the Spirit continue to bless you so that you can continue to do what you do for all the rest of us.
And you know that. Thank you, baby. Listen, so we're coming down the line, but we're paying homage to some wonderful ladies in theater, and in our tribute, we have to hear the words of the founder of AUDELCO, none other than Grace L. Jones. Vivian Robinson, the founder of AUDELCO. She'll tell you in her own words.
Just started in 1973 when I used to be theater critic for the Amsterdam News. I'd go to the shows and there were so few people there sometimes. As I like to, you know, as I say, there was often more people in the audience than on the stage, and I just said, people have got to see this work because it's wonderful. So I started sending out notes and duplicating my reviews on it and all, and of course then I got expensive. So I said, well, maybe people will spend a couple of dollars a year to get the information, and I sent out for members, and I guess it was an idea whose time had come, because within 3 weeks we had over 100 members.
Oh,
so wow. People must, you know, they must have been thirsty
Did you
for
say
that.
Within 3 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
For that kind of information, yeah.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So now, wow. What exactly is the AUDELCO Awards?
Okay, the awards are given for excellence in black theater at all levels, from the designing levels, you know, the sound design, set design, costume design, on up through actor, actress, and production awards. And again, I think I react to things, but I don't react by just talking about it and saying what somebody else should do, because I'm a great believer in Langston Hughes' poem, Let It Be Me, Me, Myself. And I was just never quite pleased with the way the award system ignored our people, because I know some of our stuff was so good. So I just started, in awards.
Well, you know, they have become quite.
That's why I laughed, because it sounds simple. I just started in awards.
You've had some fantastic hosts. Why don't you just share with our audience some of the people? I can think of Gregory Hines.
Yeah, we've had Gregory twice. Last year we had him with Barbara Smith from B. Smith's Restaurant and Ann Ducanay from Jelly's Last Jam, who did a fantastic job because they filled in for Beverly Todd, who was sick. We've also had Gregory hosted with Debbie Allen. We've had Glenn Turman host. We've had Loretta Devine. We've had Cleavon Little, God bless him. We've had Avery Brooks.
Debbie Morgan
and Darnell, Robert Guillaume. I'm going to forget.
Just a list.
I'm going to forget somebody.
It's a fantastic
Dick Anthony
list
Williams and his
people.
wife. Yeah.
Yes, here we go with some more of none other than Vivian Robinson. This is one that you're going to really like, I'm sure. Check it out.
The screen got their start in the theater. But when they looked out into the audience, there weren't many African Americans there to support them. Well, one lady decided she was going to change all that. Vivian Robinson is the founder and director of the Audience Development Committee, also known as AUDELCO. Recently, the AUDELCO organization held an award ceremony to honor African Americans for excellence in theater. And of course, Screen Scene was there. The stars came out to do their part and support the 22nd annual AUDELCO Awards ceremony. This special event honored African Americans for excellence in the theater. The AUDELCO organization was founded 22 years ago by Vivian Robinson, who felt there should be a support group for African Americans in the theater.
I used to do reviews for the Amsterdam News, and at that time I'd go to the theater and I'd always find it so poorly attended, and even after seeing a lot I realized it was just other actors supporting each other. So, you know, like, why don't we do something? So we did.
It was an evening of dance, song, and accolades, as many received awards in their respective fields. And we talked to some celebrities who said they wouldn't have missed this evening for anything.
I was invited to come and participate as a presenter, and I'm supporting them because they supported me. When I was a struggling actress here in New York for 9 years, they gave me my first award for a play I did some years ago called Odessa.
Kind of miss the theater community, you know? I mean, them all out there doing all of the surface stuff, and these people are doing all the real stuff, you know?
Well, tonight I'm a presenter at the AUDELCO Awards, and I'm extremely happy to be a part of something that's great. I'm happy to just be a part of anything that's good, and this is wonderful.
This is home, this is family, so it's not as much work as it would be if I didn't know these people, if I didn't know this award, if it was not something that had been a part of my beginning and a part of my growth and development.
AUDELCO goes to Jrome Neal to sing out the album. Come on down.
We said, now that is style. Check the outfit.
1 year ago, believe me, I'm a black person, but I did not know what the AUDELCO Awards were about until Neal said, come and do Shango.
Whoa, that was the magnificent Vivian Robinson, and we were at the 22nd AUDELCO Awards at the Apollo Theater. That was one fantastic night for the New Eureka Poets Cafe. We were nominated for Shango, Pepe Carrillo's Shango de Ima. We were nominated for 11 AUDELCO Awards, and we won all 11 awards that night. It was a fantastic night. Vivian said to me, she said, you know, my wish list is to have Wesley Snipes be one of the presenters at the AUDELCO Awards. And I said, okay, your wish will come true. Wesley was doing 2 Wong Fu at the time, so I went down. I put out a call to my fellow actors who do extra work that whenever you see Wesley on the set, let me know. And I found out he was on Broadway and 46th Street shooting a scene. So I went down there and I saw Wesley and I said, he said he was in his outfit. And he said, well, come to my trailer after I get out of this female outfit and we'll talk about it. And he decided he was able to do the AUDELCO Awards. So we made Vivian Robinson's dream come true. Wesley strolled up to the Apollo Theater in a white limousine, and I had my actors chip in, and we got a black limousine and was right behind his and went to an after party afterwards, and it was off the hook. Nobody does an AUDELCO after party like Neal. Right, guys? Thank you so very much. Okay, so now next coming to you, it's a fantastic actress, good friend of mine. I directed her in the show before at the Black Spectrum Theater. It was the night before Kwanzaa, and she was fantastic in that show. So she's coming to, but before she comes, I want to bring this. No, I'm gonna let you do your thing. But Vinnie Burroughs is gonna come out soon, and we're gonna wish her a happy birthday, her 98th birthday and she's in Albany. And Milton, you're there. I gotta light the candle, but I'm gonna let Ria do something first, okay? Oh, she's ready to move. I'm looking at her off stage. Okay, Viney's there. Let me go to Viney, please. Hello.
We need the music off for a minute, just a minute. Okay.
Right there. That makes a royalty. That takes a.
No. Okay.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Okay, we gotta get this together. Hey, Viney.
Oh, you can.
Okay. Hi,
So
Viney.
there's a live stream going on, and Roman Neal said Banana Pudding has requested Miss Viney to come on so that all of his cast there can sing happy birthday to him.
Well, it's not just the cast here, but we've got people in the theater community all over that's tuned into. Uh-oh, did I lose her? I just lost her. It happens. She's in Alabama, and as you can see, Viney Burroughs is in her zone. People celebrating her, and we just want to wish her a happy birthday. We tried to do this last year, and what happened was it didn't work out. But this year, hopefully, we can get her back. Okay, they're coming back.
Here we are.
You're in the show.
Yeah.
Everyone can see and hear you.
Everyone can see you. There you go. So they're
There's
watching
me, but
you.
where's
That's you.
everybody else?
That's okay. They want to see you. Now, what we want to do is sing along with you all. Happy birthday to Queen Viney. 1, 2. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, dear Tiny. Happy birthday to you.
Now let's hear you sing it. Sing it, sing it, sing it. Come on. Oh.
Happy birthday.
That's more like it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all. The best, the best, the best.
Rom, that's the best we could do. This is your
All
vote.
right. All right. Yes. Happy birthday, Viney. Viney Burroughs, the legendary actress,
Ashe, Ashe.
AUDELCO Award winner, as well as so many awards she's won in theater for her work. And she's been one of my actresses in quite a few of the plays that I've directed over the years. She won the Lead Actress Award for Shango de Ima.
Ashe, where she played
She played
Obatala.
Obatala, that's right. That's right.
Ashe.
Is she there?
Blessings.
Is she
Thank
still
you.
there?
I'm gonna leave now because my Wi-Fi is really bad, and I actually have a party for her outside.
Okay, enjoy the party.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ashe, Ashe.
Ashe. Oh, wow. Okay, we were able to pull that off, wishing Viney a very happy birthday on her 98th birthday. Yes. And she's still acting up a storm. We had the tribute to Miguel Algarin doing in his words at the New Eureka Post Cafe outside. And I started off with Viney Burroughs, and she read one of his poems and just about Alvin Ailey, and she just knocked everybody off their feet. Vibrant and energetic, and just brought fire to that afternoon on the Lower East Side of Manhattan. And everyone, all the other people who read knew they had to pick up their game because Viney had laid it down in a magnificent way. So we all love you, Viney, and we'll see you when you get back to New York. Oh, wow. Okay, Ria, hi. I'm sorry for that, but
that was awesome. No problem.
We thank you for coming on board and being a part of this magic. Again, Ria, I'm getting an echo, and I'm sorry for that, but we got through so much so far, so we're happy at this point. I just want to say Ria is a talented singer, actor, entertainer, and she hails from North Carolina.
Yes.
Now she resides in New York. She's in the show called Monologues at the Black Spectrum Theater, and she's done costumes. She's done multiple roles, and when we were doing the play once Kwanzaa, the Kwanzaa play at Crossroads, not Crossroads, at Black Spectrum. So, sorry. Carl Clay, let's have it for Carl Clay. 50 years of doing theater in this town. And
amazing.
He's been keeping Ria working.
Yes.
And I thank him so much for bringing me out there to direct the Once Upon a Kwanzaa play, and also bringing my one-man show Monk there to be performed too, and being a supporter of Banana Puddin Jazz. So Ria, you've done the show Black Love out there also, which Carl wrote. And she's not only just a wonderful actress, she's an awesome jazz pop singer also on the scene. So watch out for her and what the work that she's been laying down and will lay down in the future. So let's have a hand for Ria Alexander in the house, y'all.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure to be here, and thank you for having me back again. I've really been enjoying the show, and you have one of my mentors on this show, Stanley Wayne Mathis. Oh my, he taught me so
Mhm.
much about just acting and being comfortable in my own skin on this stage, this acting stage. So that was a real treat. Yes. Okay. This is one of my favorite songs. And now that it's getting cooler, you can just think about walking a beautiful beach and enjoying the sun. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes. When she walks, it's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gentle. And when she passes, each one she passes goes. Somebody watches so sadly. How can he tell her he loves her? Ooh, he would give his heart gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at him. Tall and tan, young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, he smiles, but she doesn't see. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes. When she walks, it's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gentle. And when she passes, each one she passes goes. Ooh, but he watches so sadly. How can he tell her he loves her? Ooh, he would give his heart gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at him. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes. Oh, she just doesn't see. She just doesn't see. She just doesn't see.
Whoa, thank you, Ria.
Thank you.
I'm not going to talk much because there's an echo that's coming through on this part, but thank you again for the performance. And you're going to come back and read the Banana Puddin' Jazz poem for us, right?
I will. I'll be back.
Very soon. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Folks, if you're enjoying yourself, clap your hands. And if you're not, shut up. Anyway, we just want to show our appreciation for the arts and for AUDELCO and for the wonderful work that they're doing want to give a shout out to a wonderful lady in in the media who's been supportive of helping us out, also getting the word out about the shows that we do, and that's none other than Jean Parnell, who's listening in today, and we thank you, Jean. This coming Wednesday, tune into her show Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock. Woody King Jr. and myself and Jackie Jeffries will be on her show this coming Wednesday morning, 8 o'clock. WHCR Radio, WHCR.org. Another shout out to a wonderful person who's been very supportive of the work that I do, and that's on the radio, WBAI, my main man, Basir M. Chawi. So, you know, we have coming your way this fantastic actor who awesome performer, and I just told him that his song that he was supposed to sing was taken over and done already, so he just changed his song up in midstream. So Jrome Andre is coming up to you, and he won an AUDELCO Award for Satan Never Sleeps that he did at theater. I believe it was done at Theater for the New City. He also performed as James Thunder Early in Dreamgirls, and Miss Raj in Colored Museum, and Ken and Andre in Ain't Misbehaving, and Evilness in Ugly is a Hard Pill that was done at Theater for the New City also. Andrea, my good friend Andrea Fulton wrote that play, who's also been a sponsor of Banana Puddin' Jazz. He's performed on stage with Dee Dee Bridgewater, Stephanie Mills, Jermaine Hawkins, and Mabel Lee, the great Mabel Lee, who's no longer with her. Love her very dearly. So here we go. Let's have a hand for my brother from another mother and father.
Romy Neal. I'm so happy to be here, Romy. Thank you for inviting me. But I want to correct something. I won the AUDELCO for Satan Never Sleeps at the National Black Theater.
Oh, it's not. Oh, excuse me. My bad.
Yes, that's the black. I have to get it correctly because they'll get mad at me.
I'm sure they will. I get mad at you too, you know.
But Ronald Weiss directed the show and wrote the show, and Melissa Maxwell helped him direct the show as well. And I won in 1998, and I'm so grateful to Miss Mary and Miss Grace and Miss Vivian, because they made me feel like I was special and I was someone. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. So when I got here, I saw Jeffrey. I met Jeffrey and all those guys in St. Louis when I was 13 years old.
Oh, wow.
So I really, when I saw Jeffrey do Great Big Baby and UB, I was like, I want to do that. So I'm just grateful to be on the show with him as well.
Blessing. So are you ready to do your thing, brother?
Yes, sir. I am ready. Let's do this.
Can I just say one thing about you is that, you know,
yes,
the reason why I chose you for this particular show is that because I've caught you on Facebook Live quite a few times. It's like a religious thing for you to come on and do a whole show for us. You do about 10 tunes or something like that.
Yeah, you know what? I would share. I believe, you know, also during the pandemic, we have to give.
Mm-hmm.
We're nothing but spirits having a human experience.
Yes.
And the ancestors, trust me, the ancestors, because of the ancestors, I'm here talking to you today. Really, Ashton Springer, Ronald White, those guys taught me about being a man and showing me how to have integrity in this business.
Hey.
So I am so grateful to just be here. So it's an honor. So I chose to give. And give what God has given me, and that's the talent to sing.
Go ahead,
and
brother.
To act and to show love and beauty.
Well, do your thing.
Thank you, brother. This is for all the ancestors And for all the nominees for the AUDELCOs, it's a wonderful thing to be nominated. You don't have to win all the time, but
That's
if you're
right.
nominated, you are a winner. Trust me on that. Thank you, guys. Wish I knew why I'm so in love with you. No one else in this whole world will do. Darling, save your love for me. Oh, run away. If I was wise, I would run away. But like a fool, I always stay. Darling, save your love for me. I can feel it when you're not here. Can't conceal it. I really love you, my dear. And I know no good can come from loving you. But I can do a thing. Oh, I'm so in love with you. Oh, so darling, now help me please. Have mercy on a fool like me. But I'm so unwise, but still I believe. Darling, save your love for me. Oh, I save your love for me. Save your love for me. Oh, I can feel it even when you're not here. Can't conceal it. I really love you, my dear. And I know no good can come from loving you. But I can do a thing. Oh, I'm so in love with you. Oh, so darling, help me please. Have mercy on a fool like me. But I'm so unwise, still I believe. Darling, save your love for me. Whoa, I said, darling, oh, I said, save your love. For me. your love. I said, say, oh, say, oh, say, your love. Thank you, guys. Love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank
Oh,
you.
brother, thank you for having me. I had a wonderful time.
Oh, this is a blessing, man. I picked all the righteous people.
You
Mahazy, I'm
guys,
waiting for you to come up next.
and guys, please support Romy Neal, please. This brother is a true trooper, and he blesses so many artists. So please give your support, and many blessings. Have a wonderful end of the year. And remember, brothers and sisters, keep loving your heart, and you stay on your journey, okay? No matter what nobody tell you, you have to believe yourself, okay? God bless you, and many blessings. Ciao.
Oh, what wonderful, wonderful words, my brother. I thank you so very much for that. And yes, please support Banana Puddin Jazz by making your contributions. Go to my website, romeneal.com. You saw her in the comment section a couple of times. Cheryl Renee, that's my website designer, one of my longest sponsors for Banana Puddin Jazz. And she put a lot of stuff into helping me make this thing happen. I know I did my 10th anniversary. Who is this lovely lady?
This is Miss Linda Karen from Timbuktu.
Oh.
She does all my background. She works with me all the time. She was back here singing. So
she was the one that was doing the background. Oh,
yes. This is Miss Linda Karen.
Hi.
Say hey, y'all. Say hey.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, wonderful. You know, this show, because we're theater people and music people, bringing those elements together, there's so much love in this show. I could feel it. I'm sure that our audience out there can feel it also.
We're family, man. We are, this is our community. Leslie, happy birthday, Leslie Dockery.
Happy birthday, Leslie.
I met these people when I was 13 years old in St. Louis.
Right.
To be honest to God, Ashton was hiring all these guys. I would be in his office. He said, Jrome, you get yourself some skills. And I went to school to be a hairdresser. So I was doing all these wigs for these guys. Yeah.
Wonderful.
So just have the opportunity. And I wanted to sing and act. And you know what? I came here and I had to woodshed, hard knocks, but I'm here. And this is my family, my theater family. They bless me.
You're one of the ones, brother. You're one of the
Mabel
ones.
Lee raised me. Betty Levette, she raised me. Ashton raised me. Ancestors.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, guys. God bless you. Be well.
Bless you too, baby. Oh, wow. Whew. What a night it's been. What a night. You know, we can go on and on, but we have to pay homage to our ancestors. So I've asked my brother Stanley Wayne Mathis to do this call out to our ancestors. Okay, he's getting all prepared there. I'm gonna step out of this and mute myself, and you got it, my brother.
Okay. We got the stick, and you got the wide screen going. Last time. To all of our ancestors and all the ancestors that I do not know, and to all of those black stars who now sit among them and has joined them in 2021. Miguel Algaren, Ashe. Sarah Dash, Ashe. Imani Douglas, Ashe. Suzanne Douglas, Ashe. Sir Arthur French, Ashe. Mickey Grant, Ashe. George Lee Miles, Ashe. Yapet Koto, Ashe. Paul Mooney, Ashe. Melvin Van Peebles, Ashe. Charlie Robinson, Ashe. Cecily Tyson, Ashe. Douglas Turner Ward, Ashe. Clarence Williams III, Ashe. Michael K. Williams, Ashe. Mary Wilson, Ashe. And Ed Bullens, Ashe. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. We say your names. We honor you.
Ashe. Thank you. So many greats. So many greats. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Stanley.
You're welcome.
Ooh.
Thank you.
And oh wow, so very appropriate. So very appropriate. So as we go along, we've got Ria Alexander is going to come back, and we're going to close this evening with the Banana Puddin' Jazz poem. And it's remember, this is the poem you all wrote, and we want you to say whatever comes. If you haven't said it already, it's too late because she's going to read the poem, and it's what you all wrote. And if we have your email addresses, we'll send this poem to you because this is your poem. Later on, it's going to be made into be a part of a book. I've got so many of these poems over the past 18 years, and I decided to do a book, Banana Puddin' Jazz book, that's going to be these poems and the history of Banana Puddin' Jazz and the folks that supported it and the folks that performed in it. Historic lineup of folks from the beginners to the legends who've been a part of Rome Neal's Banana Puddin' Jazz. So, Ria, are you ready to read the poem?
Yes, I am.
Okay, remember, folks, this is the Banana Puddin' Jazz poem, and this is the poem you all wrote.
You ready?
Let me mute myself.
Hey, everyone. This evening is off to a great start. I'm going to enjoy every minute. Beautiful, great job. So, are we all listening to you? Feeling good, lovely. Enjoying a night of great memories and amazing stories involving Frank Silvera's writing workshop, Harlem Theater Company, made by NYC Black Theater Company. Congratulations, Jrome Neal. Kaili Turner is so multi-talented. Congratulations on your Shekare Award. It was great to see you, Tico, again. I haven't seen him since Do the Right Thing. Amazing. Love your voice, Jeffrey. When you wish upon a star, your dreams. Amazing medley, Jeffrey. Showing out, Jeffrey, and we're loving it. Bravo, Jeffrey. Hello, Jeffrey. Seasons, reasons. Yay, Jeffrey. Fantastic memories. Good going, Jeffrey. Happy birthday, Queen. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. beautiful, Ria. Bravo. I heard you back there on the background, sister. Every little thing is gonna be all right. Indeed, every little thing is gonna be all right. Sing that, Jerome. Congratulations, Rome. Great show.
Congratulations to you. That was a great reading.
Thank you.
Yo, listen, I got to take you out because I'm getting an echo here. I just want to say that this has been an awesome evening celebrating Adelco and Black theater and our Black stars of the Great White Way and the Great Off Broadway and Off Broadway, our great stars, and they all are. We've come together as a family, some of us from different parts of the country, and we've created the art of theater and music, and it's such a blessing that we've brought to our community. So we thank you so very much for being a part of Banana Puddin' Jazz. And I just ask that you, if you missed this show or you missed any of the shows, go to romeneal.com, or if any friends missed it or you want to tune in at a part that you didn't miss, go to romeneal.com to the archives and you can pull this show up and see it, and as well as some of the other shows that we've been doing virtually for the past over a year. And it's been some wonderful shows. So please take the opportunity of going to romeneal.com. And while you're there, make a donation, please. Help support it so I can start paying some folks to come on board and do what I love them to do and what they love to do. We also like for you to subscribe to Rome Neal's Banana Puddin' Jazz on YouTube. So you're all looking on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and hit that like and hit that bell, and so that I don't have to send out emails all the time. You'll get a listing to let you know that the show is coming your way in a certain period of time. So I thank you all for being a part of this evening again, and I'd just like to close out. This is, if you can see, this is one of my AUDELCO awards, two of my AUDELCO awards, and back there, there's another one back there, and there's one all the way back there. I'm still very proud to be a recipient of the AUDELCO Awards. This year, again, is going to be, because there weren't too many shows up this year because of the pandemic. So what's going to happen is AUDELCO did Jackie Jefferson, Jackie Jeffries, the president of AUDELCO, came up with this idea. Let's do a tribute to the shows from the past. Let's do a retrospective of Black theater and the shows that we've done over the years. And let's nominate, like 7 shows from the theater. Rome, pick 7 shows from your theater, the best shows, and we're going to have people vote on it and pick the best of the 7 shows that were done at your theater, as well as Woody's Theater, New Federal Theater, the New Heritage Theater, National Black Theater, the Billie Holiday Theater, Crossroads, all these different theaters that have done some marvelous works. So there will be a nomination form. Go to AUDELCO, AUDELCO.org, and become a member of AUDELCO. It's only $25, and you can vote on these shows. And then we have also in the list is the show, the nominator, the one-man shows that's in that list. And I'm in it with my one-man show by Lawrence Holder entitled Monk. And I'm in some stupendous company. We have Roger Guinevere Smith, Huey, his Huey P. Newton story. We have Daniel Beatty in it. We have I call him the king of Broadway now. We have Ruben Santiago Hudson in his one-man show, Lackawanna Blues, that just closed on Broadway, but it was up a few years back at the Public Theater. We have some other, Bob Simple, his Marcus Garvey piece is up. So we got those one-man shows. We're all good shows. We've all been nominated. but it's all about people voting for the people that they like or the show that they like the best. So, not gonna tell you who to vote for, but vote for Monk. and and your own company. You know, it's like very hard for me to vote for my own company. You know, we get 7 shows. You got Julius Caesar set in Africa. You got Amiri Baraka's show plays that I've done there. You've got Ishmael Reed is not in that list. I don't know why, but we've got Sekou Suneata, The Circle Unbroken is a hard bop. We got Don't Explain that starred Ron Cephas Jones and Life During Wartime and other shows. It's going to be phenomenal, you know, and it's just like we did it today. We look back, you know, Sankofa. We took that stroll back to remember what we've done and be proud of what we've done so that we can take the future to another level. And it's going in that direction now with all the black stars that are on Broadway today. So we thank you so very much. Join us for the after party, which will happen immediately after we do this outro for the show. Thank you. God bless. Have a great holiday season. And make sure you tune into the AUDELCO Awards on Monday, November 29th at 7:30 p.m. It's going to be shot live from the Dwyer Theater in Harlem. It's going to be a magnificent show. However, everyone can't get into the Dwyer Theater, but you can see it on Zoom. You can see it on YouTube and Facebook Live, AUDELCO's Facebook Live. So tune in. Go to www.audelco.org and check out the AUDELCO Awards. Be a part of the house. Become a member of AUDELCO. Sponsor Banana Puddin Jazz, since I threw a sponsor in there anyway. But help us keep the art alive. Thank you so very much. Peace and blessings.
It begins to tell at midnight, round midnight. I do very well till after sundown. Supper time, I'm feeling sad, but it really gets bad round midnight.
Whoa, well, thank you. I'm going to bring all my performers back into the mix who were part of this fantastic evening, and we can have a conversation about. Okay, Ria, you're the one that's got that echo.
We might as well knock this out.
Okay, so who? Okay, welcome back, Jeffrey.
Thank you, Rome.
We did it, Jeffrey.
We got through it. It was beautiful. And Jrome.
Yes, sir.
I'm coming over to get a drink because you got that's your set. But the other thing that was beautiful, Rome, is lovely being invited into everybody's home. I mean, everybody's. That felt so. Linda Karen. Ow!
Oh,
Did you bring? Did you bring for everybody? Come on, girl. You know.
She brought the bottle.
Well, we're drinking for everybody.
Okay, that'll work. That works.
We decided to have a celebration tonight as well.
I hear that. Go for it. But no, I'm telling you, your setup, Jrome, is so. I said, I'm truly at the club. You got the lights. It was beautiful. It was wonderful.
You got to come by and have dinner.
Absolutely. Hey, you don't have to ask twice.
Yeah.
I would be honored, really.
I got one shoe on already, so now I'll be out the door.
All right.
Oh my God. And thank you for taking me to Ipanema, taking me out of this cold but New York City. It was lovely. The whole thing.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Beautiful, beautiful sister.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Everybody.
so much. I appreciate that.
Rome, I know you're tired. Brother, because you have been working not just all day today, but to try to put this together. It was beautiful.
Well,
it was
you know, you got to put in the work. Like I said, this particular show, I didn't put it in the credits that I did the lighting, the sound. But it gave me more of a personal touch to the show and to each one of my performers. That I know you guys, so it was give me a chance to one-on-one to do the tech with you and just feel this thing out with what I know on doing StreamYard and doing this technical aspect of it. And we live and we learn, and there's more to learn on this platform. But it works. It works.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it does.
When you had yourself, Stanley, and Tico come together like that, and reminiscing about the past and stuff. Now that's what I'm talking about. The magic.
There's this has been a really tough year that we went through, but the fact that we weren't able to be together the way that we normally are, but there's a benefit that gained from this, out of necessity, this whole Zooming and streaming and whatever became a part of our life, but it's not going to go anywhere because it allows a different kind of it made availability. I had folks on today from Ohio, watching the show today who, as much as they might love to have been very unlikely to have been able to make it over to the New Yorican Cafe. You certainly, we want that intimacy, but there's something also kind of wonderful and egalitarian about the fact that, and my brother, I'm almost certain I have a brother in Costa Rica. It was his plan to watch it, so I don't know if he was able to get on or not. But so that
probably did.
Yeah,
I'm gonna. One of my Banana Puddin' Jazz in the series, I've decided to do Banana Puddin' Jazz International.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have people. I talked to them already. Friends of mine that's in Iceland, England, Africa,
absolutely,
Hungary, Israel. All these musicians, they're gonna come together for a night, and it'll be different time zones. Some of them will be up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and stuff. But they decided they wanted to do it, so I'm going to bring them all together and do what we just did. Everyone to do their little thing.
That's going to be great. I love that.
Looking forward to that, and looking forward to my next Banana Puddin' Jazz, which is going to be for the kids. It's called Musical Kids with Coochie Chakalia, Self-Determination.
Which month is that going to be?
December, the 27th of December, which is in Kwanzaa is Coochie Chakalia.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Musical Kids with Coochie Chakalia. I've got all the lined up of children between the ages of 4 to 12.
Wow.
And they're going to perform, so I'm looking forward to that also. So I've got a lineup of some good shows coming up, and this one here was just phenomenal, just phenomenal.
Great.
You
It
guys,
absolutely was.
the spirit,
Beautiful.
and Stanley doing that tribute to
Oh,
the
wow.
Oh,
Just absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. And again, because the year is so, there's so many things that happen that you don't get closure for. I was actually surprised at how surprised I was to hear names, because even though I knew it, it sort of, it doesn't really process. There wasn't anybody that I hadn't heard at least once, but it hadn't stayed anywhere. It hadn't taken seed. And hearing it again is like, oh wow, right, that's right. That they're not in this plane right now anymore, and that was really it was a beautiful honor. Plus, like again, I talk about the homes. Looking at Stanley's living room.
Oh,
you feel like first of all, you're in the Studio Museum of Harlem. So it was such a blessing to have him call those names in such a honorific sort of space, even of it. It was great.
Well, since you're the only three that's left here, I just wanted to tell you, I think it's tomorrow tomorrow I will bring you some banana pudding.
Hey,
and bring you some, and you're Queens, and where you at, Jrome?
Harlem, USA.
Okay, we got
129th and Convent.
Ooh.
All right now, boom.
I got a whole tub of banana pudding here, so I'm gonna bring you guys some. I don't know.
And it was beautiful. Also, Ron, my son, I don't know if you could see it. Actually, still worked real well when you brought out the banana pudding for Viney. Because we could all. I don't know if she was able ever to see it, but everybody else watching could see you because thank God she's having her own party. They were
wiping Viney out. They just love Viney. They give her much love. And I'm glad. I'm glad to have. I saw it on was on Facebook. Someone said, no, Andre DeShiel.
Okay.
Had put it on Facebook. Happy birthday to Viney Burroughs. I said, oh wow, today is her birthday. And remember last year when we did Jazzy Thespian, it was her birthday, but she couldn't get into the broadcast studio.
Yeah, she couldn't make it on.
Right, and she was honored at the AUDELCO's last year also. So I said, oh, wow. Immediately, the mind started clicking. Okay, I'm going to call her, see. And she was in Alabama doing the show there, working with people on the show there. So I called her, set it up, and she said, my roommate, she can do the thing, technically put it together for us. And it happened. So blessed. That was a beautiful moment.
Absolutely, absolutely. And like I said, Ria's Japanese poem, Japanese version, that was gorgeous. Just so many things that I wasn't expecting to hear. So that was beautiful. Thank you. And like I said, I always tell you, thank you for just going through all what you got to go through to keep doing what you're doing. So wherever your blessings are coming from, may they continue to fall on you so that you have the energy to do what you're doing, and may the dollars fall with the blessings.
Indeed.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, when they fall, I'm sharing it with all of you guys.
You always do. You already have.
You
already have.
Okay, well, it's been an awesome night. It's been an awesome night.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. And we'll see each other. Well, I got to bring you guys your pudding somewhere. I'll see you soon, live. Okay.
All right, babe.
Peace and blessings.
Thanks so much.
Care.
Good night, all.
Good
I'll
night.
see y'all soon.
Good night.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.